I've got to do better in between my stories. But until then, I'm just gonna lump them all together. So for me, so for myself, what I realized is that I forgot what I was about to say. What was the last thing I said before I took the camera off of you? Y'all have to forgive me. I'm just lounging around the house, and I decided, hey, why not just do a video? Um, I decided to do my exercise on the bike this morning, so I said, let me do a video. But anyway, for me, it was very easy to act like like I said, like I didn't have the surgery. And it was best for me to do it that way, simply because um, I just wanted it to seem like it was normal, like it was something natural. And I would like for, if nothing else, for my vlogs to help somebody else step into their comfort zone. For a long time, I remember telling people how happy and how confident I was with myself and with being overweight. And there's nothing wrong with being overweight. Don't get me wrong. If well, let me rephrase that. Morbid obesity is at an all-time high, and you're putting yourself at risk for all type of joint pain, health ailments, health conditions down the line when you are morbidly obese. And I hate trying to find the camera, but maybe I do this. You put yourself at risk for all type of health ailments when you are morbidly obese. And and for me, to I didn't want that, you know. I just I don't know. So I have friends that I have several friends that are on the plus side, and don't stop. 30 minutes. I have several friends that are on the plus side, and they too convinced themselves that it was okay to be morbidly obese. And it's okay to love yourself, whether you're a size 0, a size 5, a size 9, a size 30, a size 32. It's okay to love yourself. But that stereotype or that mindset, I'm going to say, of being okay with being 400 and 500 pounds or larger is not okay. I want to help somebody else realize that it's okay to want to lose weight. It's okay to want to be a smaller, better version of yourself. It's okay to desire more. It's okay to want to go under the knife. It's okay to want to cosmetically change yourself for the better good of yourself. And I say cosmetic because the procedure or the weight loss surgery or even taking weight loss pills is considered cosmetic, but for a lot of people it's not really cosmetic. It is a necessity. And I want to help other people because I was one of those people. I was one of those people that I used to say, oh no, I'm so happy with my weight. Oh, I love me. Don't get it twisted. I do love me. And I love that I love me. But let's be real. My weight impacted so many areas of my life that I didn't even realize. My kids missed out on so many things because of my weight. And I don't want somebody else to go through that. And I guess that old saying, better late than never. So I plan on living my best life with my kids. and my family and loved ones with the time that I got left here on this life. So for me, having my surgery, when I say second chance at life, I meant just that. This was a second chance at life for me. I am thankful. I am oh so thankful. Oh my God. My weight has impacted me. Once I got to a certain size, I wasn't able to do certain jobs I had at one point. That meant that I had to be creative. I had to start thinking about how I was going to live, how I was going to make money, how I was going to take care of me and my kids. And it determined a lot of different things in my life. It determined, for me, I thought it determined the type of man that I was going to date. Like I said, the type of job that I was going to hold down, the type of car that I was going to drive, the type of home or dwelling that I was going to live in. My weight impacted all of those, and I'm going to touch on each one of those. As far as the type of job, when I was younger, I held down jobs, standing jobs. And when I got to a certain weight, I wasn't able to do those jobs any longer. It forced me to hone into other skills that I had that, of course, oh my God, I'm so thankful for that. But at the same token, my weight also impacted me because of my weight, I was overlooked for certain positions as well. Certain companies, I'm going to leave nameless, and they won't ever tell you that they did not hire you because they felt like you were a liability, or that, basically you were a liability. But I was overlooked. Although I had the qualifications and the skills for those jobs, I was overlooked simply because of my weight. As far as men, sometimes we as women, we see a man and we're like, oh my God, he is so yummy looking. Oh, that's some eye candy. And for some women, they can just see a man and they approach that man, or that man might, be interested in them or what have you. But for a plus size woman, some men are just into plus size women, don't get me wrong. But from the type of gentleman that I was into, I was attracting just some of the most deadbeat guys. If it was oh my God, if y'all, some of the guys I done dated, I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all was just some losers. Y'all was just some dead damn beats. I'm sorry. No, I ain't sorry. Y'all was some deadbeats. And y'all took me through some changes. But anyway. And I knew I could do better and I deserved better. But I settled. And sometimes when you are plus size, you don't admit it to yourself that you begin to settle and become complacent, thinking that, is this the best that I can do? You know you can do better, but you just get complacent and start saying, is this the best that I can do? But all along, knowing you can do better. As far as vehicles, forget about getting one of those little small compact cars. Child. Who? Get one of them small compact cars you want to and look like a little sardine packed in there. I remember that I had, what was that car? That Avenger. I had a red Avenger. I had a red Dodge Avenger. And that's all my little wallet could afford, Lordy. That's all I could afford. And child, my hips, my thighs, my back, my body would spill over the middle console. Oh my God. I've gotten in some pickup trucks before and my body was too big for the pickup truck. Like, I would be all over. I think I tore up the middle console in the truck. My hips, just like, I'm just I'm just I'm bearing it all. You know, I am being honest. My daughter looked at me like, I can't believe you said that. But anyway, like my weight played a huge role in a lot of things, and I just acted like, oh well, it's okay, you know. And I just would try to purchase more big. That's what I call it, big girl friendly cars. So I started purchasing Durangos, SUVs, Durangos, Expeditions, Tahoes, you know, big girl friendly vehicles. Most plus size people have those bigger vehicles unless they just cannot do any better and they have a smaller vehicle. Um, the places that I've lived, most places that I have lived have been, um, if it was an apartment. I didn't desire a house because I didn't want no upstairs and downstairs. And Jesus, if I had some of those upstairs and downstairs, once I go up, I'm up. Ain't no going up and down. If I go down, I'm down for the day. I'm taking everything down in a tote bag. And it was horrible. And if I got an apartment, it was a requirement that it was on the ground level or either walk-in level to the parking lot. Like, it was just a lot. My weight played a huge role in where I would live. And I don't know how many other plus size women can relate to that. But it took me a long time to be open and honest with myself about that. My kids, they missed out on a lot with me. Now, while my children had that opportunity to go out and enjoy, you know, Disney World and trips and stuff, they didn't do it with me. They did it with my mom and my brother and my sister. So now I want them to do it with me. I was talking to the gentleman Miles, that's one of the fitness instructors in my weight loss group via Facebook. And he was congratulating me on the weight loss, and we had this conversation about a year or so ago. And I don't really recall the entire content of the conversation, but I remember at the end of the conversation he said, I can't wait to see you and your kids go to Six Flags or Disney World, because that was one of my dreams, one of my desires, to be able to take my kids to Six Flags, Disney World. And by golly, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to live. I'm going to live. So I hope that by me sharing my story, my journey can in turn help someone else. Until next time, talk to you all later. Bye.